Welcome back to Daily Connection. I'm Pat Lawson-Muse.
And I'm Aaron Gilchrist. For those who have a little 80s nostalgia, here's a blast from the past for you. This year marks the 25th anniversary of Back to the Future, the Back to the Future trilogy.
And one of those films takes place in the once far-off year of 2015. Well, now that 2015 is essentially just around the corner, we thought it would be kind of fun to check out how futuristic that Back to the Future film really was. AOL consumer advisor LaToya joins us now with a breakdown of what Back to the Future 2 got right and what it got wrong.
Right, and here's the thing. People say that inventors take their cues from movies.
Yeah.
So next time you're going to the movie, maybe you take out a pen and pad and jot down some ideas. So here's what they got right.
Okay.
The flying airplane, we know that they flew in the DeLorean. So we're not quite there yet. We are almost there. Believe it or not, there's actually a company that is hard at work on a flying car that is actually a plane. So they say about next year they will come to market. I don't know that I'm going to myself get in a flying car.
All over that. I love the idea.
Yeah, I'm just thinking air traffic control will not clear that, but okay.
One against some.
Is that it? That's it?
That's it. They say maybe next year they've released some new prototypes, so I'm not comfortable with this one.
Yeah.
Not at all.
I'm with you, LaToya. What else did they get right?
Here's another one that they got right, biometrics. It's so funny. I was listening in the last segment where the DC housewife says she uses it for her closet.
Yes.
We saw this in Back to the Future 2. We're seeing it very much today. Here's the scene that you'll see where they're using the fingerprint. Dell Computer uses it, but again, it blew my mind to see someone using it for their closet, which I think is a little bit advanced. A little bit much. There we see it on the computer, but maybe I'll use it for my closet. I don't have much to secure.
I was going to say, it depends on what you have in there.
Right,
you know?
maybe a few belts, a dress, I don't know.
Maybe your jewelry.
Right. All right, so we see what they got right. What did they have that was not quite on the mark?
Here's where we're not going, the hoverboard. Now, this is probably the invention that everybody wanted. Michael J. Fox was on the flying skateboard. We are not quite there yet. It's funny enough, and there's a guy who actually, there we see it, he actually sits on it, he floats around.
Yeah.
There's a guy who invented a replica of the hoverboard. Problem is, it can't support body weight. So it floats by itself if it's just there, but you can't get on it. You're not going to skateboard around. There it is. There he's giving us a demonstration of it.
Nice to look at.
I can't do that on the ground, let alone in the air. So
absolutely.
Those were pretty far off. But now, have we advanced past some of the predictions in the movie?
We have. There is one that particularly stands out in my mind. It's the being fired by fax, the scene where we see Michael J. Fox's character fired by fax. The fax says you're fired. We are past fax machines. I don't know if anyone told them, but we are not using those anymore. I think the closest that you maybe would get is fired by text message. I know people dump people via text.
That's cold.
That's cold. That's cold. Maybe by IM, maybe by email, but certainly we're not using our fax machines anymore. I'm not.
All right.
I still use mine.
Do you?
Yeah.
Every now and then we get a fax here in the newsroom.
Every now and then, okay.
Somebody remembers to check for that, but usually it's email. You're right.
Some of us need to go back to the future, obviously. LaToya Drake.
Thanks, guys.
Appreciate
Happy to be here.
Well, we are already into the dog days of summer, so ladies, how can you stay cool at the